Sabito, Neji, Kenpachi, and Lemillion. All these 4 characters are part of the worst anime trope ever. Characters with 0 plot armor. I can't stand watching the coolest characters in a show get absolutely butchered for no reason, while at the same time characters that are absolute pieces of doo-doo have infinite plot armor. How did Deku not become a vegetable? Every single time he used his quirk he needed to go to a hospital from self-inflicted damage. But every single arc this dude somehow managed to recover and then get recruited into another mission. And when he lost his quirk and everybody was telling him to put the fries in the bag, the author proceeded to give him a badass Iron Man suit with the same powers as his previous quirks. I hope Deku gets jumped in an alley while his suit is recharging. Anyway, Sabito did not deserve to die. This dude survived 7 days during the Slayer trial and mowed down demons like they were nothing. And when he encountered Keiso's cousin, his sword broke and he lost his life protecting his friends. First of all, this trial is stupid. I mean, the leaders are always complaining that they don't got enough workers, but only 3 people out of dozens pass their insane tests. And since incompetent people can just hide and pass, this test doesn't even measure how good of a slayer you are. You'd think they would test people by sparring with them or something. Anyways, Demon Slayer is set in the 1900s, so no homo, but I would suck Sabito's grandson's dick just to taste the original recipe. Moving on to another character who has 0 plot armor, Neji. His death had to be the goofiest death in anime. I mean, 20 seconds before Neji died, Hinata was able to push the air, deflecting a wooden stake off Naruto. And then when Naruto gets attacked by the same wooden stakes, she forgets the technique and she decides to use her body to block it. And Neji thinks that she's a genius and he body blocks her. The same dude who could turn into a Beyblade when he was 10 years old, which deflects all projectiles mind you, dies to a projectile. Moving on, Kenpachi lost to Ichigo, a guy who barely became a Soul Reaper like 15 minutes ago. I know Ichigo is the main character, so he needs to have as much plot armor as possible, but this shit was outrageous. This dude was supposed to be the captain of the strongest division, so I expected more from him. Lastly, the guy with the least plot armor, Lemillion. My Hero Academia has many quirks which are beyond stupid. We got a Lego, sticky balls, and even the spray bottle quirk. I'm sorry, but imagine trying to get into UA and telling them your quirk is being a spray bottle and them responding, yeah, okay, we'll call you when we need our windows cleaned. If that shit happened to me, I'm twisting my cap off. And then we got one of the most broken quirks I have ever seen, literally the ability to phase through anything. And this dude had the opportunity to be the most horrifyingly broken main character in any show ever. All they had to do was give him one for all. Lemillion would literally be able to one-shot any villain from the floor by uppercutting them with a punch from the ground. Not only that, but apparently Deku was able to use all the quirks from previous one-for-all holders. Most of those previous quirks were ass. I mean, smoke screen, danger sense, and float, which gives him the ability to float. Guess what else has the ability to float? My literal doo-doo. But if Lemillion got one for all, then his permeation would have been passed down, which would have literally stopped crime forever. Because the idea of being vaporized from absolutely nowhere would frighten all villains into never committing another crime. Let's hit 150 likes on this, and you should watch the video on the screen.